Hello again. I'm going down the Seawall today, but I'm taking the long route. I'm going to go up and over the top. Hopefully get my grill's pizza tonight, provided they're open. They should be. Got a new chef apparently, so I have to see how he manages to do my pizza. Here we go. Up past Clifton Close, which leads to Clifton Hotel, which is just there. On my right, bit of a flat tree, and Trafalgar Cottage over there we looked at recently. Not Trafalgar Cottage, Trafalgar House. I keep seeming to want to downgrade it all the time to a smaller building, but it's not. Trafalgar House. There we go. That was the original entrance to the Galway estate that we established a video or so ago. Lovely. Just coming up to my right to the Rowdens, which is the entrance to the top of Mules Park if you walk up Dawlish Road like I've just done. Now just up here on my right there, that's Cambrian House. Got 10 chimneys. I want to call it 10 chimneys, but apparently it's called Cambrian House. And this is where I was here with Clive that time. Link up above, talking about it. And he used to come and stay there. Unfortunately, though, the audio was terrible on that clip and you couldn't make out very much of what he was saying. But on the plus side, that's what led me to getting the wireless mics that I use when I go out with Andy. So, although we didn't get very good audio in that one, it's led to better audio in the future. Right, gonna get a shot of it again from a different angle, show you the chimneys. Then I'll show you an old photo of it. That's the entrance to it there, number 81. Can't see much of the house, but I know I can see the chimneys better further up. Here we go, a little bit further up. There's the 10 chimneys all lined up. And here's an advert for when Cambrian House was a hotel. Lovely. Smashing. Let's cross back over now because the pavement ends on that side. And we're just down from the old monastery, abbey, as was. It's flats now. Quick bonus fact, can easily be disputed or argued with me by all means. I'm not saying 100%, but this is what I believe, I've been told. That house there, very first house in Teignmouth to be connected to this magical thing that will never catch on, called electricity. That one there, believed to be the very first house connected to electricity in Teignmouth. 97 Dawlish Road. Lovely. And the old style buildings alongside the much more up to date. See on the life preserve it says the old gatehouse. Caught my attention. And here is the old gatehouse on a private road with no parking waiting other than for the old gatehouse. And there he is. So that there, old gatehouse. Lovely jubbly. Smashing. Let's go back out, carry on up. And that was Second Drive, which is a private road. Naughty, naughty. And as the traffic seems to disappear for a few moments, in almost a spooky, eerie way, as this is the first time there's been no traffic for ages, there's the Abbey coach house. That's the entrance to the Abbey, as was. I'm sure the flats now, entry is much further along, but yes, over there, the Abbey, and of course the sign for around the centre there, Dunesque, which I'm told by my mother is the house where my father grew up as a small child, up there by the Abbey. Lovely. Here we go, duck back to this side of the road again. Now there's some pavement. And I'm pleased to announce, if only for myself, this is where the uphill section on my walk ends. There's a new road going along there, which intersects with Woodway. Of course, this is the new entrance to it, and just over there, where those bollards are, is where the old entrance was. Moved about 20-30 feet to enable better vision at the top of the hill. Down past Oak Hill Crossroad, where my auntie and uncle used to run Joyle Raid. There's a B&B, we looked at that the other day, with the old photos. There's the bin men behind the Minidab, doing their bin business for Holcombe. Lovely. Which we're just about to officially enter as we pass the sign. Lovely. And go Minidab with its famous thatched roof. There's the moorings. Always like to get a shot of that when I come by. I think someone was telling me in the comments that they used to stay there and it wasn't a B&B anymore. I don't know, I can't remember exactly, but if you're the person that told me that, I'm ever so sorry. But I got so much in my mind that I try to keep straight, I can't remember everything. There we go, down at Holcombe Cross, where I'm going to cut across in a minute to the right into Smugglers Lane. Here we go, Smugglers Lane. Down to the Salty Dog. Lovely. And this time, as I know about it, just stick my head up the secret orchard. Why not? And have a quick look at the waterfall. Here we go, back at the orchard again with the two men on either side, climbing up from the ground. Good for Halloween. And of course, the shark. And a nice little place to sit. And I'm coming to the end of my Weetabix on the go supply. I've got 15 left after this, and then that's it. They don't make them anymore. So I'm going to stretch them out just one every now and again. See if I can string them out till Christmas. They are nice though, such a shame. Right, so I had a little sit down, quick mooch around the garden with the camera. There's the person in the trees there that I thought looked like a Cyberman last time I was up here. And there we go, let's crack on. There's the other little seaty bit with the notice board, the notice on the way out. And to clarify the ownership of this land, or the right of access to this land, I've seen a sign on a tree, which I'm going to show you now, which clears things up nicely. Access to Woodlinch and Holcombe Community Garden, Archers. This path is not a public right-of-way, but visitors are normally allowed to use it by permission of the landowner and at their own risk. Fair play. So as I walk back past the waterfall, at my own risk of course, I then join onto the Smugglers Lane, which will lead me down nicely to the good old Salty Dog. Perfect. And I have had the wind blocker on the road and the journey over. Not really because of the wind per se, but more because of the noise of the cars, etc. And no real sort of ambient sounds of nature that you might be missing out on. However, once I get down on the seawall, if it's not too windy, I'll switch it off again. And despite saying that, as I get to the bottom here, it's actually quite windy. There we go. Anyway, there's a good old Salty Dog in all its glory from this side of the tracks. Smashing. I'm going to go straight underneath and up onto the seawall. Yeah, certainly got a bit of a breeze down here at least. Yeah, it's definitely exceptionally windy down here, to be fair. And even if I was down here just normally, I'd have the wind blocker on for sure. We certainly have some autumnal shades and tones today. All good though, all good. Coming up on the 75-mile-an-hour sign, which means just across from the plain, there he is, right there in the middle. That's a new one. You don't often see people riding a bike on the actual beach itself. There we go, there's our slippage. Pleased to say you can see at the bottom there, and also in the top left-hand corner, the grass has started to come through the netting they put up there, so it's started to make its way back into a normal cliff face. Lovely. As I've said before, that piece of cliff there, where there was a slippage a few years back, 2014 possibly. That used to be like the slippage up there, covered in mesh with very little growing on it, and then all of a sudden it just sort of came to life. Pretty much started last year, and it's just come back as it is, and that's really sudden. All that pampas grass at the top there just appeared from nowhere. But anyway, you don't want to know about cliffs, you want to know about trains. There we are, train. Whee! Goes to Parsons Tunnel. Bye bye, safe journey. There we are, there's our little water trickle for today. Lovely. There's the lone tree over there. That's the only sort of tree that's down near the railway line all the way along. And it's a train. Whee! There's our signal gantry, and spray point with Rufus up ahead. Happy train! Lovely. Now be honest, how many of you said that along with me? It's catching on, it's a movement, it's sweeping the nation. Happy trains. There he goes into Parsons Tunnel. What's the time? It's Rufus time. Let's go see if we can see him today. Never mind, go into the bushes and feed Rufus. Might be a case of being blown into the bushes to feed Rufus. No immediate sign of birdies, but the peanuts have been filled up. Let's get Rufus's snacks. There we go. And no word of a lie, Rufus is here. It's up there in the centre if you can see him. I'll stand back and see if I can get a proper shot of him from a distance. Oh well, that's not Rufus, but it was Rufus just now in the bushes. Now I stood there for a while, tried to get a couple of shots. He was there flitting around. Of course, every time I actually tried to get him in shot, he sort of ducked out of shot. So there we go. But he's there, he's alive, and he is eating it. Lovely. There's 3 golden retrievers. I think that's the right name. We filmed the other day. Lovely. Whee! That's on for Happy Train, or will we even hear it? No, I don't think that was a Happy Train. Never mind though. We shall live. We shall live. Oh yes. Lovely. Well, there we go. That was indeed the Seawall this morning. Nice to see those last couple of trains. What's that sign saying? This road will be closed 19th. Okay, fair enough. Right, so there we go. That was a nice little wander. Certainly got some steps in today. Won't feel guilty eating my pizza later, provided I get it, that is. Can't see any reason why I shouldn't. But you know, build myself up, only to get let down. But there we are, never mind, all good. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Take care, thanks for joining me, thanks for hanging out, bye.